Have you ever seen a living corpse, dear reader? Do you believe that the dead can be revived? That they can be made to live once again? Then read this story, one of the best of my terror tales that I keep here in the crypt. It is the story of James Cooper and how he came back from the dead. I call it a shocking way to die. My story begins in a courtroom, crowded with the curious who have come to watch a convicted murderer be sentenced to death. And it is the judgment of this court, James Cooper, that you be sent to state prison, and there be electrocuted on the night of November 7th. And may the Lord have mercy on your soul. No! I've been framed! You're all against me! But I'll get even. I'll come back, and I'll get you. All of you! I'll have revenge! You'll see! Let's go, Cooper. The evening papers carried blaring headlines of James Cooper's threat. Convicted murderer swears revenge to return from the dead. Jury members amused. Cooper to die night of November 7th. But a few nights later, in a ramshackled house outside of town, for the right price, gentlemen, I can bring James Cooper back from the dead. Revive him after he has been electrocuted. What? You can make him live again? That is correct. I have been experimenting on electrocution deaths for many years and have been successful with animals. I have longed to experiment on a human. That is why I've contacted you. And so, a few days before James Cooper was to die in the electric chair, he had a visitor in the death house. What do you think, Jimmy? Wanna chance it? Of course, you fool! What have I got to lose? Pay him his money. The deal was made, and on the night of November 7th, at the appointed hour... All right, Cooper, let's go. Sure, God, sure. Down the long corridor to the little green door, the convicted man, flanked by the warden and a guard, slowly made his way down the last mile. The heavy door swung open. Inside sat reporters assigned to cover the execution. Look, Joe, the jerk's smiling. Wait, he'll crack. They always do. Outside the dark gray walls, in the prison yard, stood a black hearse. A face peered out from behind drawn curtains. While within, the prisoner was being strapped into the lethal chair. He doesn't seem to be afraid. I don't get it. Electrodes were fastened into place. All set, Warden. All right, Mr. Executioner. A small man stepped to a control panel and pulled a switch. The stench of burning flesh and singed hair filled the room as the lights dimmed. After a few moments, a doctor stepped forward and placed his stethoscope on James Cooper's heart. This man is dead. A guard stepped forward. His relatives are here to claim his body, sir. They may come in. The doors to the black hearse swung open, and the covered body of James Cooper was lifted in. Hurry! Okay, Prof. The huge gates to the prison parted, and the hearse, with its odious prize, roared through. Quick! We haven't a moment to lose. Step on it, Louis. In a matter of minutes, the black car pulled up before the professor's house. Careful, I've given him 3 hypodermics. Do not jar him.
Don't worry, Prof. We'll handle him like a baby.
The stiff form of James Cooper was placed upon a metal table in a room filled with complicated apparatus. It will take me a moment to attach my equipment. Slowly, the draped figure stirred, then sat up. The sheet fell away and... Cripes! His flesh is all burned! Certainly, he has been subjected to a very high amperage charge.
He looks horrible.
Do not worry. With proper medication, he will heal. What happened?
Take it easy, Jimmy. You've had a rough time.
I remember now. The chair. I was electrocuted.
This is the professor I was telling you about, Jimmy. He revived you.
Give me a gun.
What?
You heard me. Give me a gun. No, don't. Don't give him anything until I've had time to determine whether his brain has been damaged. Louis, you heard me.
Sure, boss. Sure. Here.
Thanks for the favor, Prof. Here's my payoff.
Jimmy, don't. You shouldn't have done that, Jimmy. He was gonna fix up your burns.
Don't need it. Now, I'm gonna get that jury.
Wait, Jimmy. Don't do nothing foolish. Forget the jury. They just did their duty.
I swore revenge. Now I'm going to get it. He's different. He doesn't seem to be all there.
Maybe what the prof said about his brain being damaged.
Late the next night, on a dark street. All right, juror number 1. Here's where you get yours. Huh? Who is it? No! Cooper! And the next morning, juror in Cooper case found murdered, feared victim of gangland retaliation. Strange marks on throat said to be burned flesh prints. Meanwhile, at the Cooper gang's hideout...
It's the boss!
Good Lord, look at him! He looks worse than yesterday! What are you staring at? It was true. James Cooper's burned and seared body did look worse. It seemed to be rotting.
You shouldn't have done it, Jimmy. They've turned the heat on.
Who cares? I'll get them. Every last one of them. Again that night, James Cooper stalked a victim. That takes care of you, juror number 2. And the papers played it up. Second juror found murdered. Police rounding up every known member of Cooper gang. Courtroom promise to return is recalled. The police grilled suspect after suspect. Meanwhile, the other jurors were given police protection.
All right. I'll talk. It's Cooper. He's alive.
You're lying.
Yeah? Then why don't you look in his grave for his body?
Hogan, get the necessary papers. We'll take the stoolie's suggestion. By court order, the grave of James Cooper was opened. Okay, boys, pry open the coffin. It's empty. He is alive. It can't be. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. That night, James Cooper again roamed the city, being careful to keep out of sight. He was a ghastly thing to see. His flesh had almost completely decayed from his body. While the cops are guarding the jurors, I'll get the judge that sentenced me. His hideous face peered into the study of Judge Warren Hawley. Good, he's alone. Slowly he opened the French doors and entered.
Cooper! Good Lord! What you look like?
I've come to kill you, Judge. The judge snatched a poker from the nearby fireplace, and as Cooper advanced toward him...
Keep away, Cooper! Keep away! All right? You forced me to!
Ah! The blow from the heavy iron poker caught Cooper across the face, and the remaining flesh fell away. Then...
He collapsed into a heap of bones and decayed rot.
Later, after the coroner had examined Cooper's remains... I don't know what to make of it, Judge. You say he talked and walked? According to my test, he's been dead since November 7th.
Dead? But he lived. I saw him.
Yes, Judge. Cooper lived. At least he moved and talked. But he was a living corpse, and his body continued to decay, as all dead bodies do. Soon he had decayed to such a point that even the life that the poor old professor had given him slipped away. Too bad, though. He was getting to look real pretty. Didn't you think so? Well, for more spine-tingling tales, read on, if you dare. Just don't go to pieces like poor old Jimmy.